The Burtons are here, and today we are talking about Evoto AI. I know if you've come to this channel before, you're used to talking about me and Ariel and Noah and Chief and our RV experiences, our travels, and our issues with the RV industry and how these things are built. We're also doing baby-led winning, but today we're talking about my other side of the story, my other passion, my other love of work, which is photography. Now, what do I use to edit my photos? Evoto AI. Today, we are talking that. This is not sponsored, by the way. Evoto AI is an internet-based editing software. They are from, the people that design this are from Singapore, and I love them. Love talking to them, love communicating, love seeing the things that they are adding to this program. It has gotten better and better and better over the years. I'm going to open it up right now and show you guys how I go around using it. Now, I'm only going to go over certain sections, and then I'll go over the more sections or modulars in the next coming videos. So, here's the opening of Evoto. Here is your main title, about Evoto, licensing and information. You can check for updates here. You can manage language and settings here. These other three are not, you cannot use unless you actually have a a photo open. Help as always, some normal stuff that you see in other programs. Now, before we continue on, let's go over how Evoto works. Evoto, again, is an internet-based software system. You do have to have internet in order to use it. You have two different subscription plans, or I should say one subscription plan. You have an annual subscription, where, as you can see, you get these certain amount of credits in relation to those amount of dollars spent. And then you have your top-up pack, which is kind of a buy-as-you-go, buy-as-you-need plan. The difference between the two is the top-up pack expires in 2 years, your annuals expires in 1 year. But your annual, you get rollover. Your top-up, you do not get rollover. One credit, as you can see here, credits, is one picture. You can edit the same picture 1,000,000 times. It still will only cost you 1 credit. You can edit as many pictures as you want, and it'll cost you no credits unless you export. Okay? Any information that you want to know in depth, which I basically have covered everything you need to know, I do encourage you to go to the frequently asked questions down here at the bottom. Alright, going to exit out. Alright, let's create a project. Put all your information or the titles that you want here. Import images, import folders, import from Lightroom Classic here. I've already done all that. Amber and Josue. So I do not need this. I'll delete this. Oh my god, I did not mean to delete this. So do not panic. Go to bin and recover it. But I did mean to delete that. I'm going to go back to projects. I'm going to open up Amber, Josue, and beautiful Embry. Alright. So over here is color adjustments, portrait retouching, background, close, cropping, and tethering. I will go over these in different videos. Tethering, I will not go over. Tethering is tethering. Everything that I show you applies in tethering instantly. I do not have a cord. I'm a travel worker. I cannot shoot in an area, and I do not have a studio to shoot tethered. I can use my phone and use Canon Mobile, but Canon Mobile does not connect to Evoto, which is fine. Alright. Home brings you back to the project section. Plus and minus is where you would add your photos. The back arrow is to reset all your effects. If you want to reset specifically portrait adjustments, which is here, color adjustments or effects, which is here, you click that separately. It'll reset the whole entire thing. I'll get to that in just a sec though. The hand allows you, if it is selected, to move the picture. If the hand is selected, no matter what modular you were in, it will be paused until the hand is deselected. This hand here represents all of your liquefies. Now I do want to show you just an example of a liquefy and the hand at the same time. I'll zoom in with my broken mouse, hand off. I'm going to liquefy this sharp corner. I do not find this a distraction, I just want to show you some stuff that is meaningful later. Hit OK to save, hit cancel to cancel. Healing brush. As normal, your healing brush, your patch tool, and your clone stamp. Now I'm going to show you something real quick. Healing brush used on breakouts. My client here asked me, Cody, I had some breakouts that day. Do you mind cleaning that up for me? I said, of course. Do you want 100% 50%, 25%, and she said 100 please, and I said no problem. Now, this may not be 100% to everybody. It's cleaned up. Done! Besides, maybe I can brighten this up a little bit and take out some of the shadows. But I cleaned her skin up, right? Right. But let me show you why people are going after Evoto. Cancel. To bring all that back, my liquify stays the same. Here are your presets. I'm going to go to recommend it. Now, I've changed the photo already. I've manipulated some of it with liquify. If I put a preset on there, it's going to override that and take it out. And I don't know why, it just does that. So I recommend, if you are using the presets, if you are cleaning these people's skin up, do this first. Ooh, what accent was that? All right. I'm going to click natural. The difference between natural 1 and 2 are the aggressiveness or the percentage of the sliding bar on this particular cleanup. Now, when selecting any of your presets, this is going to shape the body and the face. It's going to clean up. It's going to clean the lips. It's going to do certain things to the skin. It might do certain things to the hair. It will not add makeup on its own unless it is built into that preset. There are some of these presets that have certain makeup and contouring already programmed into it. So I'm going to go to natural. There's your warning that the presets or synchronized effects you've chosen include facial reshaping, full body reshape effects. Applying this will override any manual liquefaction effects on the image. Do you want to continue? Sure. Alright, you see how it cleaned it up as if I used the healing brush, and it also brought back his hard corner of his collar. Not a problem to me. I can go back and liquefy that and it will then stay. But it cleaned her skin up a little bit better, kept the texture in there. There's some light touches. Are you going to notice that? Yeah, maybe if you're pinch zooming and looking for it. Is she going to notice that? Yes, because she remembers that day. A little bit differently than the person that was not there is going to look for that kind of stuff, or is going to remember that stuff. Let's go to natural 2. It's going to be more aggressive. Cleaned it up even more. Still got some texture in the skin right here. I would probably add a little bit more. Now, even at shooting at 4.6, look how soft that guy is. I like it and don't like it. I probably should have went up higher, but I was very surprised that 4.6 did not reach him. But did not reach him in this photo. I'm good in some other photos. Okay, what's the difference between this and high end? Also, I want you to notice something. Look at the lip color here and here. Natural 2 put in some more lip color than natural 1. There is a tidbit of makeup. There is a little bit of contouring in this as I go up in the aggression. High end is higher. I'm going to say high end is like natural 3. Look at the difference. A little bit more contouring on that cheek, the lips, probably a little bit deeper of a red. Okay, and then here, as you saw, high end did change the color of the photo a little bit. It's a combination of portrait and color. All right, let's just pick just color. I'm gonna go with bright. And as you can see, bright, because I already had a combination, all it did was add to high end. It was its own color that you can add. The combination ones, you can use color adjustments in there without messing up the way that the portrait was already done as far as fixing the faces with the AI reshape and the skin cleaning. It's pretty. That's not the way I sent this photo out. I've already edited all these photos, by the way. But it's nice, you know. I would probably bring back more texture into his skin, even though it was already soft. You see the texture I have here? It's gone there. That's a little too much for me. I could keep this, but I can go into Portrait Retouch and again improve the texture of his skin. Alright, not to distract you with that. Let's move on. So let's say I like natural 1, but I need to make adjustments. If I make those adjustments and I want to keep them, I go to Save Preset, and also Save Preset is going to be under here as well, under Portrait Retouch. Whatever you have done will save that, and it will save it in relation to, I have to show you this because this matters. It'll save it in relation to that preset that detected those subjects, that being, in this photo, a female, a male, and a child. So I designed a preset specifically for 3 people, a female, male, and a child. After I saved it, you could put it under any category you want. Mine's under portrait. There's no reason to make other categories. It's called A and J. Notice it is a combination. That means there was color changed in that preset, which is normal. I'm going to put my A and J on that I designed for these couples. There it is. And that's what they got. Look at his cheek. A little bit better than, a little bit more texture than what you saw in the high-end one. See there? Not too big of a difference. Alright, and we'll go over some of that, we'll go over all that stuff in a later video. So there is the final product that they would have gotten. Okay, so that's my presets. Here are other presets that I've saved based on other people that I've shot. I do not have a preset that I put on everything. I make a preset on a particular picture that I believe shows their faces very well. This probably wasn't the photo I used. I can't remember which one it was, but I used one that showed their faces, and I cleaned everything up from there and then applied it throughout the rest of them. How did I apply? Well, I highlighted, I had the picture that I already did, which is in yellow down here at the bottom left, highlighted all these pictures and said, hey, sync that setting to all of these pictures. All the color adjustments, the portrait retouching, the background adjustments, the clothing and accessories. And as you can see, the little load bar down here, down here, down here, it's going to go through all these photos. Now, speed's going to be based on internet connection and your type of computer. Mine's fast enough. I do not complain. Really nothing to complain about. Alright, let's go into the next category, which is masks. Now, I've done a lot of adjustments. So my presets have noticed that there are... Whoops, I got to be in color. Oh, so just so you know, you cannot mask from here in portrait retouch. As you see, it's blocked off, only show color masking. Yes, I can mask in here, but you mask individually right here where you see these masks symbols, or this eraser. See this eraser? You can use that when you get to portrait retouching. But for the most part, the masks that you could save here are for color. Alright, here we have background. We have sorry, that's Noah in the background. I think they just came inside and he is so upset that he is back inside. You have all your persons and you have your full image. Pretty normal, pretty standard stuff. Again, I'll show you how all that can be changed and affected over here in the next video. Here is the history. Now going back to the comment about your erasing your effects. What if I put the preset A and J on, but I really just, you know what? I need to see if I really like that bright preset. It'll go back to the bright preset and every setting previous to that. If I did natural 1 and darkened her eyelids or her sclera or brightened her sclera, it would be in here and I would lose that because I went below that or I went before that. So if you accidentally erased everything, crap, that's not what I meant to do, then you go right back to bright. Good. Crap, that's not what I wanted. I want to go back to that natural setting. Everything I had back in natural 2, that was great. So I'll go back to natural 2. I'll get all those effects back, but I'll lose my color because remember, bright was a color adjustment. That also, I think we also put that in with high end. I think that covers that. Yeah, that's everything there. All right, let's go to the bottom and get rid of all the distractions over here. Here are all the pictures that I rated as a 5. Top part is rating. You can look at your 5s only, your 4s, your 3s, your 2s, your 1s only, or you can have all your ratings up and put them in a particular order. Now I use the order one when I want to go back through and really separate my 5s and my 1s. I don't really use the star ratings 2 through 4. 1 is something I want to come back to see if it can compete with my 5s. And the difference between my 1s and my 5s are just looks. It's probably same scene, different head position as far as who's looking at who or the camera. You can also separate them by your formats. Here's your formats. The picture. Your pictures that were edited, the ones that were unedited, the ones that were exported. You can go back and look through those exported ones. This is really good because I have had clients, hey, a picture you sent me was this, and that. Oh, well, It's a lot of pictures. Let me go see the ones that I actually exported, because it may not be all the same ones I edited. It may not be the all the 5-star. It most likely is the 5-star if they got it. And then the non-exported. And then, of course, you have your all. Here, you can do it by time, date, rating, file type, file size, name, ascending and descending. And then here's your star ratings. Here's your percentage of zoom. And here's your fit. There's your 1-to-1. Go back to fit. And again, your before and after, which is also your space bar. Okay, so let me get rid of all those pictures. I'm going to show you something that is a little misunderstood in the groups, the Facebook groups, of course. I edited this picture. I've got to send this picture out. Let me export. Alright, it's going to go back to the original. I like it in the original folder. I don't care for a new folder outside of the folder that I put Amber and Josue. You can go to another specific folder if you would like. You can go to desktop if you would like. I always create a subfolder because I want those pictures into a particular folder on its own that were edited. I don't care to chase it throughout the list of pictures. Here's your different file types that you can put them in. You can number them yourself. Your formats. For you Lightroom users, here's your TIFFs. And you can do your color adjustments here. Also, watermarks. Let me cancel this export. Where's my Evoto, 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 Evoto. Those are going to stay there if this is not marked off. This keeps Evoto on, this keeps it off. I believe if these are marked on, you will not be charged for your export. Please turn those off if you don't want your clients seeing that. Okay, before I export, I have 454 credits remaining. I'm going to export this picture. Alright, it's now being exported. If I want to go watch paint dry, I can go here, and it's going to export there. Whatever's completed is there. Waiting for this symbol to go off. Letting paint dry. Good, alright? It's been exported. There's a new one. Let's go see how many pictures I have left. 454. Because I have now edited this picture 4 times as an example. Let's see if I can find it fast enough. Amber, Amber, Amber. There it is. And there's the picture for the 4th time. Notice I did not lose a credit. You can edit as many pictures as you want. Well, the single picture as many times as you want without just losing 1 credit. Folks, that is Evoto, part 1. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.